Hi, I'm Jolene. I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I sell modern farmhouse, home decor, a lot of which I make in my basement right here behind me. I sell online. I sell on my Shopify store. I sell on Etsy. I sell in boutique stores. I sell at local craft markets, big ones. And I sell at big, huge Christmas markets. So I haven't talked about this for a very long time on my YouTube channel, but I just wanted to go over, I'm getting a lot of questions here about my origin story, and I've just added a 1-hour training session to my website finally, because people keep asking me for some actual one-on-one training. So I have a 1-hour session available for purchase on my website. I can actually show you here. It's a 1-hour training, in-depth 1-hour training session for how to take your business to the next level, whether you're crafting, trying to print on demand, or have a desire to tackle content creation. It's a 1-hour session with me to help guide you to your next steps. It's basically on my website. It's under a 1-hour training. You add it to cart, and then you follow the directions in the actual listing where you email me your social handles. I'll have a look at everything beforehand. We'll get on a call on Google Meet. I'm not doing them on Zoom because not everybody can afford a Zoom subscription on top of everything else that they're trying to start with. So we're going to do it on Google Meet. And I'm going to go over with you where you're at and where you can get to very easily. Or easily in terms of everybody thinks that having a small business is easy. It is actually not easy. But the thing is, it's way easier to have a business than it is to be broke. You guys are all just trying to skip ahead, or not all of you, but a lot of you are trying to skip ahead and not put the actual work into what you are doing. And this is some work. However, there are a lot of tools and a lot of things that I have learned over the years to help you grow your business. So I just wanted to basically go over with you. I guess I should, talk a little bit about this too. So I don't know if you can see this. My sales are down right now. I'll tell you why in a minute. But last year, apply. So last year, just on my Shopify store, I made $29,761. $29,761. So I have been in business for 5 years, and I run this business part-time. So I have an actual job that I go to, and then I come home and I work on my business. So this isn't any of my 2 Etsy stores. This isn't any of my affiliate income, and this isn't any of my brand deals. This is just what products that I products that I sell directly on my Shopify store. So I don't know about you guys, but $29,761 for income in a year on a part-time business that I started 5 years ago for fun. I think that's pretty dang good. So I wanted to talk to you about it because I just want to show proof of concept, right? So people are asking me, how did I get here? How did I get here? What did I do? What did I do? And that's great, but I don't have all the hours in the day to talk to every single person on just like a, hey, how you doing kind of friend situation. But if you do book a paid call with me, I will talk to you in depth about your specific business and then the tools that you could personally use to get your business to the next level. So fortunately, my other job allows me to have an endless supply of education because I'm not required to be mentally tapped into that job. It's just a physical labor job that I do in order to contribute to my education hours. So literally while I am doing it, I am like balls to the wall into my education. So whether it's into coaching programs that I'm a part of, or podcasts, or listening to webinars, YouTube videos, everything, thousands of hours that I've spent into education, getting my business to the next level. And this year is my pivot year and things are changing, and I'll tell you why. So first of all, you'll see that my sales for this year are drastically down, and I'm not even the least bit concerned about it. At the beginning of the year, I did a complete total reset in my office space here, which is actually, it's quite a large room. It's supposed to be like 2 small bedrooms in our house, but we've knocked the wall out, and I work on this side of the office. And then way back over there, and then around the corner is where I have all of my things that I sell. And so, I don't even know how to actually put this all together without just being absolutely blunt about it. In January, I freaking ditched every single thing in my office that was not making me money. So that wasn't producing products that I could sell. That wasn't a gadget to produce the products that I want to sell. That wasn't a machine that produced the products that I needed to sell, or wasn't a new machine, which I've purchased to learn to make me even more products. So I slowed right down and I went through every single cubby hole, every single craft supply, everything. I bought all kinds of new organization stuff. I bought some new furniture for this room, and I bought an embroidery machine for the room as well, where I had to learn how to do embroidery, and then started designing my own files for it. So I really, really, really wanted to actually slow down, and like I say, just have. Sorry, I got something in my eye here. Just have what I needed in this room to make money. So that was my whole. I'm just going to shut everything down January goal. And I did it. It was fantastic. I'm sure Amazon hated me because they were here every day with a new drawer organizer, but it's done. And then in February, the shit hit the fan, basically, in our life. So my husband got diagnosed with colon cancer, and we knew this was coming up. We knew this last year, that he had some serious stuff going on. So in February, we decided to take a long trip. And then the trip ended up being an actual freaking disaster. And I won't tell you exactly which airline because I don't want to get sued. But let's just say they put some money back into our spending account. And we had 5 hotel changes. We didn't even know exactly where we were going until 24 hours before we left our house. And we had booked the trip in September. We were going in February. So that was absolute freaking disaster. Anyway, we were supposed to be going to relax. Turns out he was super sick. And we ended up just sitting by the pool. We couldn't do anything else. And that's all we could do. And that's fine. And then we got home from that. And I had an aunt who just got desperately ill, also with cancer. She didn't even know she had it. And I basically went out and lived with her in the hospital for her last week. And that was hard. Okay, let's try that again without crying. So we got home from our vacation, and then I had to go to another province, and essentially my aunt had got cancer and took a really bad turn for the worse. She didn't even know she had it until just before she passed away, and then I ended up going and being with her, living in the hospital with her for her last few days, which was very hard. And then I came home from that and just, needed a mental break for a few days. And then my guy ended up having his cancer surgery, and he ended up having a blockage in his stomach and ended up in ICU. So we've just really been struggling here with time for me to do stuff. So as much as that's all, very frustrating and all that kind of stuff, I knew that my business would be there when I came back to it because it's my business and I can do whatever the heck I want with it. I had enough products in my back pocket that if any of my stores called and said, hey, we need a restock, I could have restocked them very easily. I made arrangements last year to have a sewing lady, start sewing a whole bunch of rug strips for me. So she sews the strips for the rugs. So I knew that if I needed to go in a hurry, I could absolutely step it up. But just to take an actual mental break from that. And then the other thing that I really wanted to concentrate on this year is my systems. And of course, that takes some time. So I was doing that as well as all this other stuff is just, not trying to sell my stuff too much because the more I sell, the more I have to make. And then I don't have enough time to make everything and sell everything at the same time. So I'm like, okay, well, what if I just slowed down and then just went whoosh, right? Just whoosh. And so my YouTube channel is almost monetized. Yay for me. And I know that this year is going to be my turning year for my business because I planned it that way. And there's no way I can fail at this point unless I just stop altogether. So I'm not going to stop. So I'm not going to fail. So those, if you're thinking of booking a 1-hour session, I took my business from, I'll just show you some of my products here, my actual products. Let's go to the home page so I can show you. So I started out as a handmade seller. And I'm still a handmade seller as well. So I have all of my own line of products that I produce here, including dish drying mats. All my stuff is modern farmhouse, home decor, and they're actually super cute products. I think they're super cute. I get told all the time they're super cute. And then they mix and match with everything else. So a dish mat here will match a farmhouse style tea towel. And then it will match a dishcloth, which looks like this. And it will match soup bowl hugger, which is stuff like this. And then there's rugs, pillows. And I actually even have my own line of cards coming as well that look like this. And so I'll be reorganizing my website once again so that everything is done by color, because that is how I do it at my farmers market booth, is I have each stand done by color with all mix and match products. I do a lot of gift packaging so people can pick up, a mom card in teal, and then pick a tea towel in teal, and then pick a dish mat in teal, and then get it all wrapped up and off they go. So that is how I started. And then I also started my own textile designs as well, which I sell currently on my Etsy store. I did have them on my website for a while, but they just weren't doing so well. And that's on me because I didn't have them organized that well. And this year I haven't had time to reorganize them. So I'm just focusing here on my Etsy store for those. And I do have a few of my handmade products on my Etsy shop as well. But these are some of my textile designs. So I've taught myself how to do print on demand. And I can teach you too. So it's really not that hard. And then after I started creating all of my own products, I started documenting my process for my products. And then I started applying to be an affiliate for the products that I was documenting. So if I was using a Cricut machine, a sewing machine, an embroidery machine, AccuQuilt cutting system for my fabric, and then all the tools and tricks for the basically business stuff that you have to put it together. So I'm a Shopify affiliate. I work with QuickBooks as an affiliate. I work with Tailwind, which is the Pinterest scheduling app, like all kinds of tech tools that I work for. So those are my credentials and how my business got started. And I can show you how to do it too. You can follow along on my YouTube channel if you like videos like this. I've got a whole ton of information. Just take one video at a time and put something into place, or you can book a 1-hour training session with me. Pretty soon there'll be 1-day training sessions on here as well that people can book for even more time if they really want to deep dive into it. But the 1-hour training session is essentially you telling me where you're at and me telling you where you can go, but not in a go to heck kind of way. But with the tools that are actually available to people, because I think sometimes we just get stuck, right? Because it's like we don't even know where to go because we don't know how we could even possibly get there. So I think you guys get there a lot quicker than I did. Don't do it like I did. I did it the hard way. And I think you can get there. I know it's sometimes overwhelming with your business, but if you have the right guidance, then you get there a lot quicker than I did. So go ahead and book a call. Those are my credentials, and I know I'm going to crush it in my Q4 sales because I'm just going to crush it. I've 10 times what I was doing last year. So we'll see how we do during Q4, and the rest of the time I'm just going to slowly work on my my products, put myself out there on YouTube. Have a great day, you guys. We'll see you in the next video.